Well, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. First and foremost, as mentioned, I'm Nick Serrano. I serve as the Deputy Chief of Staff to the Mayor of the City of San Diego, Mayor Todd Gloria, and I also have the distinct privilege of serving as the Chair of the San Diego County Water Authority, representing the City of San Diego. Just look around. I mean, the facts that so many have come from across the Southwest to be here for this occasion, I think shows just how important this moment is. And I think also a shared recognition of the rather extraordinary times we are in when it comes to water here in the Southwest and beyond. We all know the Colorado River is under extraordinary pressure. And for more than 20 years, the 7 basin states, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming, Arizona, Nevada, and California, have faced the reality of drought, reduced flows, and a growing imbalance between supply and demand. 40 million people depend on the Colorado River. Entire communities, economies, and ways of life depend on it. And because the challenge we face is regional and across state lines, the solutions must be that too. And that is what today is about. Today, we are here to announce and celebrate a first of its kind Memorandum of Understanding between the U.S. Department of the Interior, the San Diego County Water Authority, the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California, and our partners in Nevada and Arizona. This MOU begins the work of exploring a new interstate water transfer and exchange pilot program for the first time in history. One that could move drought-proof water produced right here at the Carlsbad Desalination Plant to where it may be needed across state lines. And what makes this so innovative is that these exchanges would happen on paper. That means water agencies could access supplies through existing infrastructure without the need to build costly new pipelines, canals, or facilities. And think about that for a second. New tools for the Southwest without having to build new infrastructure. It's a powerful idea and a powerful demonstration of our innovation. But of equal importance, this MOU signals that the next generation of Colorado River management must include flexibility. It must include creativity. And it must include partnerships that allow water resources to be used where they are needed most. And this is a practical step toward that future. Now, to be clear, it does not claim to solve every challenge facing the river, but it does represent a willingness to explore, a willingness to collaborate, a willingness to ask whether local investments in water reliability, like desalination, like recycling, like pure water, can play a broader role in helping support water security in other communities. And for us, it is a willingness on the part of the San Diego County Water Authority to extend its hand in partnership in this moment of shared challenge, but also shared opportunity. By tapping into desalination, we believe we can help create a new resource for the Colorado River Basin, contributing to stability, supporting flexibility, and showing what is possible when agencies stop thinking only within their own borders and start thinking across the full system. So I want to thank the Bureau of Reclamation and the U.S. Department of Interior for their leadership and their willingness to explore a new approach. I want to thank my board colleagues on the San Diego County Water Authority for their shared vision. I want to thank our general manager and Water Authority staff who have worked so hard to get us to this day. I want to recognize our partners at the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. I see their general manager in the front row. Our partners at the Southern Nevada Water Authority, the Arizona Department of Water Resources, the Central Arizona Project, and the Salt River Project. Each of these agencies understand that the future of the Colorado River will not be protected by one agency acting alone. It will be protected by agencies working together across jurisdictions, across state lines, and across old assumptions about what is possible. Last but certainly not least, I also want to recognize our partners at the Imperial Irrigation District, because the Imperial Irrigation District is the cornerstone of the Quantification Settlement Agreement, as many know as the QSA. That is an in-state transfer that has helped shape water reliability in California and provided a model for what partnership can accomplish. And today's MOU builds on that lesson. So in closing for my comments and getting to our keynote speaker, let me just say this. As the chair of the San Diego County Water Authority, my focus has relentlessly been on three priorities: affordability, reliability, and collaboration. And I'm very proud of the fact that this MOU brings all three together. It supports affordability because it looks for ways to create value from resources and infrastructure that already exist. It supports collaboration because it brings agencies from across the lower basin together around a shared challenge. And it supports reliability by exploring how drought-proof supplies can help others while still ensuring the supplies we need here at home. That is good for San Diego, it is good for our partners, and it is good for the long-term health of the Colorado River system. Now, my friends, this is just the beginning of the journey. Much like the Colorado River itself, there will be twists and turns ahead. There will be technical details to work through. There will be accounting questions, operational questions, and policy questions. But the destination is clear: a more stable, secure, and flexible water future for all of us in the Southwest. When the river runs short, our imagination cannot. That is the spirit behind this MOU. That is the responsibility we share, and that is the opportunity before us. So thank you for allowing me to share those comments. Before I invite our acting commissioner up, I would ask everyone to turn your attention to the screen for some messages from members of California's congressional delegation in Washington, D.C.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Senator Alex Padilla, and a big congratulations to everyone involved in the signing of this Memorandum of Understanding. Now, today, California is leading by example and showing the rest of the country how conservation and investments in resource management can help build a more resilient future for all of us. And right now, those kinds of investments are more important than ever, because there's no question that with each passing year, we're confronting a world that gets a little bit hotter and a little bit drier. But this MOU is a game changer for the entire Southwest United States, laying a strong foundation for the kind of collaboration and partnership that's going to carry us into the future. Congratulations to all the signatories and all of those whose hard work helped get us here today. This really is important, but it's also just the start of even bigger things to come.
Hi, this is Congressman Ken Calvert here. Congratulations on the signing of the important agreement to use desalinated water to help address shortages of the Colorado River Basin. This is a demonstration that federal and local agencies working together can deliver results for California and the nation, helping cities, farmers, and the Colorado River. While I'm here in Washington, D.C., I'm glad to be part of this historic agreement.
Hi, I'm Scott Peters, and I represent the 50th District of California in the United States House of Representatives. Congratulations to the San Diego County Water Authority on this important step for our region. For decades, the Water Authority has made the long-term investments we need to make sure San Diego County has a safe and reliable water supply, not just in the years ahead, but through the droughts and the dry years we anticipate in the decades to come. The Water Authority's bold approach in diversifying our water portfolio has made this agreement a reality. And at a time when infrastructure and energy costs are exceedingly high, we're making real progress to strengthen water security in Southern California and reduce the wholesale water rates at home. What's good for the long-term resilience of our region is also good for ratepayers, and that's because of the Water Authority's leadership. Congratulations again to all who helped make this possible, and stay cool.
Hey everybody, this is Mike Levin. I'm here in Washington, D.C. representing the 49th, California's 49th, home of course of the Bud Lewis Carlsbad Desalination Plant that plays such a vital role in the Memorandum of Understanding being signed today, providing an important new water source to the overstressed Colorado River Basin. I just want to congratulate everybody involved in this ceremony today for your work. This is truly an innovative solution, and I am really excited to partner with you for many, many years. Again, congratulations, everybody. Take care.
Well, as you can see, the federal partnership in this work is going to be critical, and it is in that spirit that it is my honor to welcome, representing the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, Acting Commissioner Scott Cameron.
Good morning. I really appreciate San Diego County Water Authority bringing us all together today. My staff will tell you that I make a lot of speeches, and I almost always speak extemporaneously. But in my 40-odd year career, this is one of the most significant developments that I've had the opportunity to participate in. So I actually wrote my own speech. So bear with me as I go through it. Needless to say, I'm very grateful for being here today, and even more grateful for the hard work you all have done over many months that has led us to the point that we have an event to celebrate today, an event that sets the stage for even greater success going forward. As we all know, the Colorado River's future depends on collaborative planning and effective implementation. No single state, agency, or sector can solve these challenges alone. Today's agreement reflects the shared responsibility we all carry to protect this river for 40 million people, 30 tribal nations, and 5.5 million acres of farmland that feeds the nation. For our part, Reclamation will continue to lead with science, transparency, and a basin-wide perspective, because the strength and stability of the Colorado River system is central to our mission and to the future of the American West. The urgency is real. Long-term drought has reduced Colorado River system storage to about 36% of capacity. Already low reservoir levels, record low snowpack, and extreme heat have intensified the strain on the system. These conditions create elevated risks to essential water and power infrastructure, underscoring the need for near-term actions to help balance supply and demand. In that context, today we are signing a short document that represents a potential great leap forward for the water security of the people of the Southwest. This is true for 4 reasons. First, the future prosperity of the people of the Colorado River Basin depends, above all else, on cooperation. Today's agreement is a model of cooperation among 2 great California water agencies, and cooperation across state lines with California's neighbors in Arizona and Nevada. Of course, Reclamation continues to engage with and promote cooperation with your neighbors in the Upper Basin states as well. Second, the future prosperity of the people of the Colorado River Basin, and particularly the economic future of the vast majority of those people who are city dwellers, depends on water recycling. Colorado River Basin cities need to invest more money and effort in water recycling. Our friends in southern Nevada are a great role model in this regard for all cities of the 7 basin states. But just a few miles from here, San Diego has a huge pure water recycling plant under construction, as does the city of Phoenix on the other side of Colorado River. Colorado River Basin communities need to keep investing in water recycling to ensure their future water supply. Third, the proximal reason that brings us together today is, of course, San Diego's success in water desalination, which puts this community in the very important position of being able to help its neighbors who have less certain water supplies. In a time of real water shortage and associated political and economic uncertainty, the state of California, ironically, is positioned next to the largest supply of water on planet Earth, the Pacific Ocean. California should and must do much more to take advantage of this vast potential resource, not just for its own future and economic growth, but because, as a good neighbor to its sister states of Arizona and Nevada, it can help them grow while enhancing its own economic and water security. California has always been a leader. Californians have never been afraid to think big, to take on challenges, to do what others have not been able to imagine. The Trump-Vance administration sees real potential in developing and exploring more opportunities for desalination. I ask you to imagine now a future where a string of 6 or even a dozen desal facilities are operating along the California coast, producing ample amounts of beautiful, clean, clear, fresh water in an environmentally benign way to serve not just California communities, but to be shared at a reasonable price, of course, with its less well-positioned sister states to the east. California desal can be a catalyst helping to drive economic growth across the entire Southwest. I'm confident the state of California's political leadership favors desal, and I look forward to the day where the state bureaucracy more generally and fully aligns itself with making desal easier, faster, and cheaper to permit so that we all can benefit. The fourth reason why prospect for some, particularly for our water lawyers, but let us take confidence in the realization that the people of Nevada, California, and Arizona have never been afraid to take on challenges and have consistently accomplished what more timid souls and their water lawyers were afraid to imagine. Finally, nothing important in this world happens unless people are willing to come together to make it happen. It is only appropriate, therefore, that we recognize the people who have made today possible. It's impossible, I think, to name everyone, but I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge particular individuals. I would therefore like to commend Nick Serrano, our chair here at San Diego County Water Authority, as well as General Manager Dan Denham, Shivaji Deshmukh, General Manager at Metropolitan, and his predecessor, Devin Upadhyaya, Tom Bishatsky of Arizona Department of Water Resources, John Ensminger of the Southern Nevada Water Authority, Brenda Berman of Central Arizona Project, and Leslie Myers of the Salt River Project. I commend them all for their vision, persistence, and leadership. On the reclamation team, I want to acknowledge the hard work of Genevieve Johnson, Aaron King, Linnea Melby, and our entire Lower Colorado region team. In closing, today we put 7 signatures on a small document. As we do so, let's celebrate that we are laying a solid foundation for a great leap forward toward water security in the Southwest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Scott, and thank you all for joining us today. Good to see so many friends and colleagues. I'm glad that this can all bring us together. It's a proud moment for all of us in the West, all of us that live in this industry that, for the most part, I think has been characterized as one of barriers, one of zero-sum games, and protecting what we individually have at all costs. I think what we're here today for is to prove that that mindset is changing, and this MOU should be a testament to that. It's changing because we have to make this idea, this theory, if you will, of interstate exchanges work, because we are out of tools and we are out of other options. So, as you all well know, we are managing scarcity, not abundance. And managing scarcity means difficult decisions. With all of you here today to turn this MOU into a reality and working towards something better for all of our communities across state lines. We're looking to do things that have never been done before, and I think that that's something that's both invigorating and challenging. The people that are going to join me here on stage pretty soon They've all spent many days together, probably too much time together recently. And after this event, they are going to do what they do best. They are going to travel to another meeting in another state and have conversations in hallways and look towards negotiating something that's in the best interest of the entire Southwest. Although taxing, those trips build relationships, and the relationships are the most important part of what we all do in this industry. It's those trips, those conversations that build a common thread of trust. My board of 34 has placed a tremendous amount of trust in me, and that is extended to my staff. As I know all of you have done the same with your staff. So I want to take a moment to acknowledge them, all of our staffs from every agency here that's represented here today, and let them share in the moment of getting us to this point. On my end, you find yourself here today because of the tenacity of Mina Westford. That's the reason you're here at the desal plant today. I know that you all have staff just like Mina. I've worked with all of them. I enjoy their company. I enjoy the conflicts that we've had in the past. They will continue. But moving forward in a different way, I think is what's important in all of this. And the more we get to know each other, the better we are towards working on a permanent solution on the river. So to all of our lawyers, economists, operators, planners, engineers, public affairs staff, I want to thank you for making this happen today. Our governing bodies at the state, federal, and local level, you've put a lot on the line, all of this, and I just appreciate your support in this effort. So systems that is more flexible, resilient, and more sustainable. Thank you, everyone. Carlsbad Desalination Water. Toast to all of us. Cheers.
All right, folks, that ends the formal portion of our ceremony. Again, thanks to everybody for coming far and wide for this. And media friends, we welcome you to do one-on-one interviews and